Yep, that's right. I'm back on Pirates franchise. It's been a while. I don't know what else to say. I've not wanted to plug in the HDMI into my PlayStation from Xbox and hop on to record a game that I haven't particularly liked. I will say Pirates franchise was definitely fun for me, and I feel bad that I didn't upload it consistently for you guys. It's just, there's no other way to say it. Like, other stuff got in the way, and I'm not going to get up on any soapbox here, right? But the long and short of it is, it's tough to have like YouTube be my job and do the stuff on the main channel. I'm not complaining about that, by the way. But then in my free time, also run another channel and then another channel. I have a second and third, right? End stream. And I've neglected a few of those, which I feel bad about, but you know, I don't want to get on and force myself to do anything. I've really had the urge to play Call of Duty Zombies lately. Haven't been able to do that, but I really want to. Eventually, I'm going to. I haven't been on PlayStation. I had to download so many updates to get on and record this series for you guys. But let's get a refresher. I apologize. It goes without saying at this point, I cannot commit to an upload schedule for this. I don't know when the next one's going to be. I am sorry. It is what it is. You guys may or may not know the team. I record this as the Yankees go down 3-0 to the Astros in real life. Devastating stuff as a Yankees fan. But in this series, we don't worry about that. You guys may or may not know the rotation, featuring Luis Severino, Huascar Ynoa, Zach Thompson, Chad Kuhl, and JT Brubaker. Have some decent relievers. And if you forget about some of the acquisitions we made, Henry Davis in the minors, by the way. We have Austin Allen. Draft pick was John Champion. Gleyber Torres was acquired. He's been phenomenal for us in this series. He's been really, really great. Nick Gonzalez has been disappointing at times, for sure, for a top prospect. Ke'Bryan Hayes is someone I remember thinking about trading. He just hits 230 every year, and that's really tough for me. I know he signed a long-term extension in real life with the Pirates, but I just don't know if he is a long-term part of my team. O'Neal Cruz has been quite good, having a career year, and as someone who's only 24 years old, he looks like he should be amazing for us. Really, really good. Frank Reedy is our number 2 overall prospect, in my opinion. He is great. Not all the way there yet. Anthony Alford starts in left field. Brian Reynolds in center. Joshua Baez, one of our top prospects as well. And then the Franimal, Franmil Reyes in right field, has been disappointing for sure. He's usually great, and we traded for him, and he hasn't been great, unfortunately, with his Pirates team. Very, very sad. But we just haven't hit to the level I've wanted. And this is our top prospect, Carlos Salazar. He's only 5'10". Remember, he had a little bit of a growth spurt, but he's getting a lot better, a lot faster than I thought he would. He's just flying up, but he's raking 937 OPS in his first year in the minors. As an 18-year-old switch hitter, he's a beast. We may see him in September. It's July. The trade deadline is coming up. And we're going to go ahead and simulate to the trade deadline prep. MLB All-Star Game. I can't remember what happened in the last episode, but we're not going to stop simulating as the AL defeats the NL. AAA All-Star Game. Simulate. And the Guardians are going to offer us a trade. What would I like to do? I'd like to see what it is. Jaime Barria for Sammy Siani. Sammy Siani is 22 years old. He's not great, but he's not terrible. Jaime Barria, I can tell you, I won't want. That's not the trade deadline pitcher I'd be looking to get. Now, I think there's a scenario where I do make a trade for a pitcher, but I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure about it. When you look at our team here, we are 54-46. We are fighting to win the NL Central. I think we probably will be buyers at the deadline. I'll, of course, invite you to go back and watch the episodes if you missed them. But this was our draft class. Luis Guillen, I'm particularly excited about. Throws really, really hard out of Panama. Only 21 years old. Bats left, which is interesting. Has a great K per 9 already. Hit per 9 isn't fantastic. Control could be an issue, but has great stuff. Bryce Ruffing. Very similar to Luis Guillen. Switch hitter, throws right. Doesn't quite have the velocity. Giancarlo Samuels, not really that great of a player, unfortunately. Mitchell Hardy, again, throws very, very hard. Don't really know what he's going to end up becoming. Fred Krueger, everybody wanted. Not great, honestly. Throws pretty hard, has a 5-pitch mix. C potential, don't really see much there. And then Michael McCallum hits well against righties. Switch hitter, I guess, but just isn't great. Anthony Alford is injured. 1 to 2 weeks. We'll add him to the 10-day IL. Now, is the team going to want to move up Frank Reedy? Hitting 280. He's also getting a lot better. That's a great year for his first year in the minors. He is 21. He's not that old, by the way, especially for an MLB prospect. Let's see who's on the trade block. Austin Meadows is the top guy. The best pitcher is Eric Lauer. Danny Duffy's in here. Lauer, I would have some interest in. Padres, Phillies, Diamondbacks also interested in acquiring the NL arm. Now, he is in the Central. He's having a pretty good year. He's 27 years old. He's really having a career year, though. I don't know that I would be comfortable trading for Eric Lauer. I don't know. He is not that expensive, though. Griffin Canning, maybe? He's not having a good year. Jaime Barria is only 26. Who am I confusing him with? Another Jaime. I don't really love the pitchers on the block. Bruzdar maybe has potential, but he only has 29 stamina. So he really couldn't be a starter for us. But he could be good. It's actually kind of surprising the Dodgers would have him on the trade block. That doesn't really make any sense. I think I'm going to add Ke'Bryan Hayes to my trade block just to see what's out there. Austin Hayes headed to the Orioles. Austin Hayes headed from the Orioles to the Tigers. Nicky Tyler, Wensiel Perez, and Harvey Hampton are on the move. And the Giants are offering us a trade. Wow, it's an interesting one. Nick Gonzalez, who is one of our homegrown drafted players. However, this is really interesting to me. They would give us Reed Detmers, who is kind of a control artist in real life, has thrown a no-hitter. And maybe control artist isn't exactly right, but he's not really going to overpower you with great stuff. He does have a potential. He's pitched well since the Giants acquired him from the Angels. -3 hit per 9, I don't love. But Marco Luciano is maybe the most interesting part of this. 21 years old, one of the Giants' top prospects, and has been for some time. Play middle infield, is raking, by the way, in 2023. Is younger than Nick Gonzalez, who is better than him right now, but just has not performed. Man, this is going to be tough to not do. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I hate to trade away Nick Gonzalez, but he just hasn't performed for us, really. It's small sample size. You know, he's a young player. But getting Marco Luciano, he's just so good. Gives us a ton of power potential. Is playing really well in the minors. And Reed Detmers gives us somebody that we can probably throw into our rotation right away. So it just felt like a move that was worth making. JT Brubaker can be our long reliever. And we're going to throw Reed Detmers into the rotation as our one lefty. I think that was an important move to go out and make. And I think that's going to be the trade of our trade deadline. Gleyber Torres, 2 home runs in a winning effort over the Phillies, by the way. And we need every win we can get. It is a close race with the Cubs. And we do play them at the end of the month. That could be a really fun series to go do. And it's been a decent month for us. A lot of injuries per usual, which sucks. But I've had the CPU pretty much control that. But we're ready to face the Cubs. We've been about 500, maybe. I mean, we were winning every single Sunday, by the way. Maybe, yeah, about 500 for the month, maybe a little under. And we are right there with the Cubs. 72-59 versus 71-61. September call-ups coming up. But let's go Zach Thompson against Marcus Stroman. Let's see what we can do. Zach Thompson will go. And we're going to change up the order a little bit. Gavin Sheets is going to come out. Remember, we traded for him. This is my current team, if you guys forget. We don't really have a first baseman to play over. I don't know. Why would Key Brian Hayes be hitting second against righties? They've definitely changed a lot of my order around. Brian Reynolds. Frank Reedy also got the call-up, by the way, and continues to get better. Hitting 250, on base of 359, only slugging 370, though. Frank Reedy going to move near to the bottom of the lineup, and I'd probably choose to play him in the outfield over the Franimal. We do have Austin Allen and Anthony Alford both on fire. Alford, by the way, eerily similar numbers to his 2023 campaign. The on-base is better, right? Average exact same, slugging exact same, but the OPS improves. And then Austin Allen, not really having that bad of a season. 693 OPS for a catcher. Yeah, it's not great, but we'll take it, I guess. Gavin Sheets is just so gassed. He could really use a day. Franmil, we have first base now. All right, we're gonna put Franmil at first base, and Gavin Sheets can be out of the lineup. We'll oh no, we'll let Matt Frazier get a day. He's hot right now. All right, Matt Frazier, you're gonna hit. And I think at least for this episode, I'm actually gonna be playing. But keep in mind, I haven't played this game in months. So I'm going to be bad, but that's going to make it a little bit better because if you guys remember, part of the reason that I let the CPU do everything is because at least at one time I was kind of too good to play. So I was going to be piecing up every single ball, which wasn't exactly realistic, but you know, if we can play on Hall of Fame and just play well enough, it could be a lot of fun. Seiya Suzuki having a pretty good year, OPS-wise. But Brian Reynolds will lead off against Marcus Stroman, and we got to go to zone hitting. I'll leave it on strike zone 3. And it has been a while since I've played PlayStation in general and MLB The Show, as we'll swing at the first pitch with Brian Reynolds, grounded to third base, and the diving Patrick Wisdom? Is that who that is? I don't know. Could not make the play. It's a base hit for Reynolds to start. Timing as well as plate discipline, probably not going to be great. O'Neal Cruz will come to the plate, having a great year. Once again, swinging at the first pitch, out ahead of the sinker. And this one's hit on the ground to second base. On to short, over to one. Can't catch the speedy O'Neal Cruz. Got a decent pitch to hit, just got on top of it. Pounded it into the dirt. Nearly a double play, but Cruz, of course, has electric speed. And ends up just replacing Brian Reynolds, which isn't the worst thing. It's a lot of speed. Don't know if we're going to be able to take second with him, but a gapper will surely score him. As there's strike one out of the hands of Marcus Stroman. Went with the cutter. First one we've seen today out in front. You can tell Stroman's really worried about O'Neal Cruz's speed. Not even taking a lead, not stealing, keeps throwing over. He keeps slide stepping. He really wants to keep O'Neal Cruz honest, but you got to worry about the hitter. He's been one of the best hitters in the league in this franchise as Gleyber Torres flails wildly at a slider. Tell he's thinking one thing, dead red. And he got it that time, fouled it off. Here's a 2-2. Stroman deals, cutter, up and away. Probably could have been strike 3. Gleyber does a decent job to protect and just fighting that one off. And there's another cutter. This one put into play in shallow right field. Coming on and making the play, I believe, is Seiya Suzuki in right field. We're out number 2. Don't want to leave O'Neal Cruz stranded, but Stroman's been pretty tough already with that cutter, sinker, slider action. Really just a 3-pitch mix he's been going to. Despite having that splitter, don't think we've seen the 4-seamer. It's been sinker, cutter, slider. And there is the slider. Hit on the ground, right to first base, and ruled foul. Count is now 0-2 to Reyes, though. Waste pitch from Stroman. Slider up and away. Cruz taking off. Sinker in the dirt. Pounded down by Franmil Reyes. Still 2 strikes. Cruz doesn't go this time. Ball 2. Cruz going again, and it's a sinker. Reyes trying to sit back, and sits back too long. Strike 3. Stroman sits him down. Ends the inning with just one base runner allowed in the end, as Cruz took this place of Brian Reynolds. And we'll see Zach Thompson on the mound. Oh yeah, pulse pitching. This was a disaster. Here's a fly ball for the rookie Reedy. We'll see if he still keeps rookie status. I think he probably will. But this series is incredibly important. We need to win these games badly. As you can see, 1.5 games back in the NL Central. Maybe you can't. Maybe my face cam's blocking it. But we were 1.5 games back in the NL Central. 1.5 games back in the wild card as well. So this is a game we need to play well in. This series, really. If we can come in and win maybe even 2 of 3 at Wrigley, we're going to be in good shape. But free base runners, not going to be the way to do that. Come on, Zach, settle down. Got Seiya swinging out of the zone on that one. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here is the payoff pitch. Taken on the black. I can't believe it. Thompson can't either. And that is a walk. Wow. Umpire giving Thompson nothing close. Might be a very offensive game if this continues. There's strike 2 right down the middle. Schwindel wants nothing to do with the Zach Thompson so far. He's only taking pitches. Here's the 1-2. Curveball. Taken low. It looks like he wants to strike out looking. He is not swinging at anything. Here's a 2-2. Finally swings. Grounded at Torres and gets by Glaber. Runner trying to take third. Here's a throw from Reedy. And first to third. Schwindel, I guess with a decent piece of hitting, goes inside out. And it is now runners on the corners with 1 down to Patrick Wisdom. Would love a double play here. Wisdom does not run particularly well. Let's see if Zach Thompson can get that. Although Wisdom is very prone to the swing and miss. This could be a strikeout. Best case scenario, but you don't want to make a mistake and leave one, because Wisdom will take you deep. Ball hit on the ground. Reyes diving, keeps it in the infield, flips on to Thompson. 2 away, but the run does score. Cubs take the lead, 1-0. Former Pirate Josh Bell on the Cubs. He'll line out to right field. Frank Reedy right there to grab it. That was a changeup that missed. And Josh Bell hit it on the screws. Luckily, right at Frank Reedy. One of our acquisitions is Austin Allen. He's just exactly what we were looking for, right? A lefty catcher who hits righties fairly well. A lot of our lineup, not too strong against righties. Eventually, I think Allen moves into a platoon role with Henry Davis, who is down in the minors right now. But I also think there's a chance he just becomes the complete backup catcher. I think that's the best case scenario. But right now, he's just good enough to play, good enough to start. And he'll take this one deep to left center field. There it goes. Gone. Austin Allen absolutely crushes one off Marcus Stroman. No doubt about it. 102 off the bat. More than 410 feet deposited into the left center field stands here at Wrigley. Austin Allen destroyed. Count goes full to Anthony Alford. Here's the payoff pitch. And talking and playing is harder than I remember. Just got to shut up. Strike 3. Pitch wasn't even close. I took 3 balls and then swung at that. What am I doing? Here's Key Bryan. Hitting 253, not too bad by his standards. And is 8 for 20 in his last several games. Hitting 400 in that span. This won't be one of them, though. Yeah, I'm going to move over so you can actually see the scoreboard and those stats. Kind of forgot about that. I'm rusty. Give me a break, okay? Here's Frank Reedy. Another swing and a miss by a Pirate hitter. Scored 5 runs in the last 7 games. Pretty good recipe for success. But I also suppose he has been our leadoff hitter. So that makes sense. Ground ball back up the middle. Could be a tough play for the second baseman. Reedy runs pretty well, but he retires him. But not before Austin Allen ties things up with a solo shot. 1-1 here at Wrigley. Ian Happ really fighting here. Seen a number of foul balls. It's been 0-2 for a minute. Zach Thompson just does not have that put-away pitch. And Ian Happ continues to stay alive. Finally straightened out and passed Franmil Reyes. Not really a first baseman, and it's showing. 3-0 to Chavis, and that's ball 4. Thompson just cannot find the zone. And with no outs, runners on first and second for the dangerous Jason Hayward. Now, this is not 2012, 2010. Jay Hay's pretty bad, so we just got to let him get himself out. He's a classic ground ball machine. Just ground this out right at Gleyber Torres, and we'll turn 2. There's strike 2. Definitely missed a little bit. And this one's actually a fly ball hit to Anthony Alford. Talented defender in left field. He'll get out number 1. Would love a ground ball. We're out of this inning with 1 ground ball. Yan Gomes, the catcher, does not run well. This is the guy to do it. We are not getting anything close. That's going to be ball 3. Oh my goodness. Zach Thompson, you are killing me. There's strike 2 though. Gomes tried to jump him. Might go to the cutter again. Here it is. 3-2. Down the middle and swung through. Yan Gomes takes a war hack and just completely misses. But here is the top of the order. Gotta be careful with Nico Horner. Hanging curveball down the middle. Horner shoots it right to Gleyber Torres. Out number 3. Little chopper dealt with. We're back up to hit. That's a strike though. That's interesting. That's interesting. I see what's going on. A little home cooking here for the Cubs. Reynolds gets into one though. It's going down the left field line. That's going to drop in for a base hit and over the wall. It's going to be a ground rule double for Brian Reynolds. That's just what you want to do. Hit it where he pitched it. Opposite part of the plate, maybe leaking over the middle a little bit. Just drive it the other way. That brings up O'Neal Cruz. Runner in scoring position. Do your thing, O'Neal. This one's back up the middle. Reynolds with decent speed will score easily. And O'Neal Cruz with a go-ahead RBI single here in the top of the 3rd. We're getting to Stroman. We're figuring him out. O'Neal Cruz, you love to see it. Young players coming through is exactly what we need. Stroman is a bit of a ground ball pitcher. We got the ground ball, but right back up the middle. Stroman pitch out. Cruz caught, and he is in a rundown. We'll see if he can get out of it. Nope. It's almost like the computer knew we wanted to steal. First pitch out of the game. And a slide step there. This game sucks. This game's... I keep doing that when I'm talking. But yeah, it's really annoying. Count runs full. 3-2 though. Got a great eye when I'm not talking at the same time. Payoff pitch. Fastball up and away. Clobber to right field. This one's going to bounce into the ivy. And Gleyber Torres settles into second base with a 2-out double. Another great job hitting the ball where it's pitched. You go up and away. Gleyber follows it. Drives it with some real power into that, I don't know, what do you call it, an enclave? Enclave there in right field? Either way, kind of a pocket into the wall. And that brings up the dangerous Franmil Reyes. Has struggled with the Pirates so far this season. Someone we traded for with very high expectations. Has not exactly lived up to those. But now's a great opportunity to get, in our good graces. Another full count for Pirates batters. And finally, taking that slider away, Reyes draws a 2-out walk. 2 on for Austin Allen. He hit his 12th home run of the year not too long ago. In a big spot here. What do you got for us, Austin Allen? Went 3 for 4 his last game. Well, he's just one of those guys. On fire. Catch him at the right time. 2-0. Another pitch to drive. Line out to third base. Cubs are out of it. Cruz, though, with a big RBI single to give us the lead. Can't end up doing much more than that. But we're getting Stroman. I think that much is obvious. Ooh, this one's hit pretty well. Alford gets to it quickly. We'll hold him to a single. Ooh, strike 3 on the cutter. Schwindel goes chasing. Up and away. Thompson maybe does have a strikeout pitch or two in him. Runner's going to take off. Allen, chance to be special. At a home run. Now has it caught stealing. Austin Allen. Great throw. Decent wheels, of course, on first base. But now those decent wheels are back in the dugout. Hit to center field. Reynolds should be able to camp underneath this one. That is the third out of the third. On to the fourth. Alford really gets into this one. It's headed for the gap in left center field. It has some length to it, and it's going to actually get past the basket. Home run, Anthony Alford. Stroman falls victim of the long ball again. This one really had some carry to it. I'm shocked that got out. But this ball is carrying tonight, I guess. Anthony Alford stays hot. And it's not really from the guys at the top of the lineup showcasing the power right now. It's the guys who've been just hitting well. Alford and Allen. Sounds like a law firm. And they are playing well. Brian Hayes also smokes this one to left field. Better shot for the left fielder, though. That'll be an out. This one's also ripped by another hot hitter, Matt Frazier, to deep center. But a nice play in center field by Jay Hay. Ends the inning. Alford goes yard. The grimace on Stroman's face like he knew what was going to happen as soon as it left his hand. Alford solo shot. And we are up 3-1. Ooh, nasty sinker. Trailing away from the switch hitter, Bell. And that's another strikeout for Thompson. And a fly out to Reynolds should end the fourth. Same way we ended the third inning. So does that mean we're going to get another solo home run here in the fourth? Or the fifth? I like that logic. And we have one of our best hitters up, Brian Reynolds. A triple and a home run away from the cycle. And we could potentially hit a triple here. Maybe to deep right field. Down the line. Potential for that triple. Maybe to deep right center. Those are kind of your options. I think deep to right field in that pocket. Probably the best bet. But we're just more focused on the win here. We're up 3-1 though. Oh, it's absolutely crushed to left center. No doubt about it. Brian Reynolds has left the yard. It's like Austin Allen's home run from earlier, but this one had a little bit more giddy up on it. That was destroyed. Actually, less off the bat and apparently went not quite as far, but the giddy up on that thing looked like it was about 20 feet beyond. I don't know about that. This one took off. Looked like it went farther as well. A lot of air time. It's like a Ray Guy punt. This thing was destroyed. Alec Mills will be the new pitcher for the Cubs. Kind of like a hybrid starter here. Lefty's really hitting him hard. A lot of funky movement. Throws pretty slow. But someone we can get into for sure. And that's ball 4 on 4 pitches. Mills allowing like, what, a 330 average to left-handed batters? Well, it doesn't matter if you just give him a free pass on 4 pitches. Didn't even make O'Neal Cruz work for it. And yeah, now we're looking to steal. Don't want to get picked off, obviously. But at the same time, Alec Mills throws very slowly. If we can get on, an off-speed pitch count, 0-1 would work. I might look to take off if we can expect that curveball. And we're going to take off. And there it is. Here's the throw. Maybe would have been close. but not handled well at second base. O'Neal Cruz gets second for free, although count goes to an unfavorable 0-2 to Gleyber Torres, and it's a liner at second base. Cruz hurries back. That's a fastball, huh? That's a strike. Well, both. 88. Dude, I saw that in high school. I wasn't hitting 88. I was more low 80s, but it's still pretty hard. But at high school, dude, Alec Mills is an MLB arm. We need to advance to third on this. Nice attempt by the first baseman, Schwindel. Reyes gets the runner over. And up strides Austin Allen. Runner on third. Electric speed. A base hit will get him in. This won't do it. Ground ball to first, and that is the inning. Half inning at least. Ryan Reynolds goes yard, though. We are solo shots. After solo shot, we are crushing it. That's strike 3! Dude, this ump is bad. It's a joke. It is a joke. Don't let this fall. Cruz has a speed. Gonna call off the left fielder, Alford. There's out number 2. And Cruz will get the ground ball this time. Fire out of first. Has a hose. Not needed there. Base hit Anthony Alford shooting this one into right field. And another base runner to start an inning. We're having a really good game at the plate today. And this should be back-to-back base hits. Key Bryan joins the fun. Base knock back up the middle. And now runners are on first and second for the rookie, Frank Reedy. Big spot just for his confidence, you'd have to say. Alec Mills is not great. You could really have a big moment here. Ground ball at first base. This could be a double play. Reedy hustling down the line is gunned. It's not what we needed there. Runners on first and second. Nobody down. Now it's runner on third. 2 outs in one swing of the bat. Close play at first, but not good enough. Ground ball back up the middle. Tough play for the second baseman. He leaves the ball behind him. A run scores on the error. And that's why you just got to put the ball in play sometimes. Ryan Reynolds 3 for 3. A triple away from the cycle. That could have been the pitch to do something on. 1-2 now. We could break this game wide open with a big hit. 5-1 is a nice lead. You can come back from that in the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. About half a game to play still for the Cubs. Ripped back up the middle. That one's going to get down. Another base hit for Bryan Reynolds. He's 4 for 4. And now the dangerous O'Neal Cruz will come up. Reynolds hitting the ball really, really well. 106 off the bat. Harder than his home run. Couldn't do much more than that. And it is a ground ball to end the inning. No damage done after that. And we'll see if we can continue to pitch well. Zach Thompson's pitch count's in a really good spot. He's been efficient. Does have some strikeouts. This is the hardest hit ball of the game. It's going to get past Frank Reedy. Bounce off the SDS sign in right field. And he's going to try and get 3. Here's the relay. Throws a beauty and he's out. Seiya Suzuki crushed one. But a great relay retires him at third base, trying to get greedy with nobody down in the inning. Rookie mistake for Seiya Suzuki. You got to stay at second base there. That one is crushed. Hanging curveball. Wisdom didn't miss it. We've made that mistake before. Didn't pay for it until now. That one was crushed. 108 plus off the bat. Yeah, no doubt about it from Chris Bryant light. Hell, he might be better than Chris Bryant. I know he's terrible, but I'll leave it at that. It's going to be a tough play for Bryan Reynolds. Hitting the right center field gap. Reynolds lays out, isn't close to it. Reedy will field off the wall. We might have another play at third base. No, the runner wisely holds up at second base. And it might be time for a meeting on the mound. Zach Thompson's starting to get roughed up a little bit. We're going to at least warm up some arms. Let's get Alex Colome up. And Keone Kayla. Here's the 0-2 to Hap. We might see another foul ball battle. One was released a little bit too early. It's in the dirt and blocked by Allen. Nice job. Here's the 1-2. It is another battle. Gonna try the big ol' Uncle Charlie here. Missed on this several times today. This one hangs up there. Driven deep to right field and out of here. Ian Happ goes yard, and that is the game for Zach Thompson. There's a baseball. There's two baseballs just hanging up in the air that no one is touching, by the way. Went with the curveball. This one maybe didn't get quite down enough. Wasn't really a hanger. Hap just kind of goes down and gets it. Maybe a little bit too high. I think just good hitting. Yeah, it's a tough part of the plate, right down the middle. You need to really bury that. Yeah, we're gonna make a change. Give me Keone Kayla. Kayla's had a decent year. His average allowed to right-handed batters is shockingly high. And he did not have a whole lot of time. How is he not ready to go yet? We just watched the whole home run trot. And Kayla's ready to go. Let's go. Come on, Keone. What do you got? 2 outs. We just couldn't get it done. Could not get it done. Here's the 0-2. Curveball. In the dirt. Changeup. Got him swinging. Great pitch from Kayla. 1 batter, 1 strikeout, and we're out of the inning. I think we've outplayed the Cubs, but they're right in it. That's why they're a good team. Glaber on first after an error. Hopefully we don't ground out into a double play. One's actually crushed. Austin Allen up. This one's going to get over the head of the right fielder. We could score on this, and we will. Austin Allen with another extra base hit. This scores a run and gives us a little bit of a cushion. 6-4 Pirates. Austin Allen is just the best. It's a mistake pitch, by the way. Driven out pretty well to right field and nearly caught. Offer deep to left center. Off a lefty this time. No doubt about it. Anthony Alford. Second home run of the game. This guy is unstoppable. And he's been a hero of Pirates franchise in the past. He's made some great plays, some big clutch hits in this series. And now a 2 home run game, which I think he's done before. He's just one of those cult heroes that you wouldn't really know unless you actually were a fan of the team. One of those types of players, you know what I mean? Alford, though. He's a beast. Here's Key Brian Hayes. Hits lefties well. Not so much for power, but for contact. And against Tyler Anderson, you got to get a hit here. Got to get a hit. Nope, not going to do it. Fly out to right field. Suzuki is there. Gonna try to get another inning out of Kayla. He's been very effective against lefties this year. Need Hayward just to get sat right down. That's a strike. That's what a strike is. I hate this umpire a lot. He has no eyes. Getting out, though. This umpire, man, he's squeezing me and not the Cubs doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Not a consistent zone. I get why umpires' jobs are hard, right? But I also get why the managers get so mad at them. No consistency. No consistency at all. 0-2, strike 3. Yep, he went around. Good call from Blue this time. Kayla pitching pretty well. And not getting a whole lot of favors. Fly ball to center field. Reynolds coming on. And for maybe the 3rd or 4th time today, ends an inning with a catch. He's 4 for 4, and we'll see him in this inning. This actually has a chance to be a triple. Reynolds goes inside out. Shoots it to right center field. It's going to play off the wall. When do you have a chance for a triple? We're gunning for 3. Reynolds is hosed. In an 8-4 ball game with 1 out already in the inning. Yeah, we'll try it, going for the cycle. Close enough play, but Reynolds is surely out. No regrets. Cruz really gets into one. Again, headed for the right center field gap. He might have a better chance at 3. He's got 99 speed. He's flying around the bases, and he is safe at third base. Probably didn't need to send him, but another triple on the year for Cruz. That, of course, would have scored Brian Reynolds, but we were going for the cycle. You can't hate it. It's a 5-for-5 day. But if we go on to lose this game, yeah, we're gonna feel it. Glaber's taking Tyler Anderson deep, though, so it's all good. Popped up. Get out of play. It's going to end the inning. Half inning. Kayla's only thrown 14 pitches. I think there's a chance that he gets out of this 8th inning. I think it's unlikely, but there is a chance. He's done. It's over. Seiya Suzuki, 3 for 3 with a walk. Adds a home run to his resume. Yeah, turned on a heater. Turned on a heater. What else do you say? He crushed one. Yeah, big ass leg kick. And just turned on it. I don't even really think that bad of a pitch. He just pulled it. It's a fly out to center. Look at where that pitch is, too. Or I guess you can't. It's on the black. It's here. We're going to pull him. And on comes Shane Green, enjoying a tremendous year. Sub-1 ERA in 29 innings. We need to see more of him. I don't know if we're going to ask for a save from him. But I would love 3 outs, at the very least. Strike 3. Shane Green comes on and gets a strikeout. Love it. Here's the 2-2. Wow. Wisdom with the discipline to take that. Very wise indeed. Here's the full count. Payoff pitch. 3-2. Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. Slider. Swung on and missed. Wisdom going back to the bench. Great pitch from Green. Doesn't give in. Makes a great pitch and gets a great result. Ground ball at Reyes. Going to be a tough play just because he's Franmil Reyes, but that ends the 8th inning. The damage by Seiya Suzuki was done, though. We still have the lead. I'd love some insurance. 16 hits in the game. You know, we haven't faced the best pitching, but we've capitalized, so don't care. Ripped back up the middle. Cutter down the middle. Not the best spot from Tyler Anderson. Reyes makes him pay. And we can get a big inning going. Allen 2 for 4, a pair of extra base hits in the game, including a home run. Gonna be tough for lefty-lefty. Ground ball, could be 2. Nope. Pitcher Tyler Anderson decides to just get the easy out at 1. Allen is retired, but the runner advances into scoring position. And now Anthony Alford will hit. Pair of home runs in this game. Most recent AB, he did that. Crushed to left field. Actually, that was the most recent AB. 2 home runs in this game, though. Could this be his 3rd? Has good power against lefties. Will struggle to make contact, though. Alford ground ball. This will get the runner over, but with 2 outs now. Doesn't really mean a whole lot. Just means a base hit is a guaranteed run, but you expect the runner to be moving on contact anyway. And Ke'Bryan Hayes, if you're worth anything against a lefty, we keep expanding with him. What is he supposed to do? 3rd out of the inning. And we're going to call on our closer, David Bednar. Let's end it. 1.31 ERA, allowing an average below 200 against both sides this year, including just 103 against lefties. 36 of 39 on save opportunities. And we're asking for him to get 3 outs. Hap may be better off batting from the right side according to the numbers. He's been a really tough out today, hitting 2 for 3. Does have a walk, I believe, as well. But has been just tough AB after tough AB. But is quickly down 0-2. Get this curveball down, Bednar. Get it down. Get it down. Strike 3. Doesn't matter. Filth from Bednar. Unhittable. Hap goes back to the bench. Ground ball to Torres. That is out number 2. Bednar on 5 pitches. Just an out away from the game. Against Hayward. This game's over. This game's over. I'd bet anything. If Hayward extends it, I'll be very surprised. But if the Cubs win it, I'll delete the channel. 2-2 count. Here it is. Fouled off by Hayward. Wow, and he takes it. Count runs full to 3-2. Here it is. Fouled off by Hayward again. 3-2. Fouled off again. Payoff pitch. Fouled off again. Once again. And Hayward gets on. Probably didn't need to dive with Glaber. We make that play if we don't dive, probably. Hayward extends it. I'm shocked. How does he extend that at bat so long, dude? How does he extend that AB? We just couldn't beat him on the fastball, which is a little bit surprising. And he wasn't really doing anything with the off-speed stuff, but just kept fouling it off. Good AB. And it's up to Yan Gomes. He can't hit the heat. Why are we going to anything else? Here we go. 2-2. Ball 3. Bednar struggling a bit. Here's the 3-2. Strike 3 looking. Gomes goes down. Didn't like it. Doesn't matter. Game over. Pirates win. I caught a lot of the plate to be complaining about that, by the way. Really important game. We should now be just half a game back in the division, and probably the wild card as well. We had an 8-run scoring output, hit 17, or had 17 hits as well. And it wasn't even just our superstars playing well. Brian Reynolds goes 5 for 5, beast, multiple extra base hits. But Anthony Alford, Austin Allen, those guys were fantastic. How does the rest of the series play out? Lost to the Cubs, and then lost to the Cubs again. And it is September. Still 2.5 games back. Just couldn't carry that momentum. But that'll do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed September call-ups coming up. And I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.